Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie Adamy.
I'm Mike Gillespie. Tomorrow could mark a defining moment for Corpus Christi politics with two key items up for discussion.
The day begins with council chambers members holding a pre-trial hearing on the potential removal of the mayor.
Our own Natalia Osuna has been covering that story since the beginning. Tonight, she spoke with two former mayors who weigh in on the process.
A never-before-seen moment in local politics. After back and forth, a process to remove Corpus Christi's Mayor Paulette Guajardo moves into the next phase. And even previous city leaders are weighing in.
I'm defending the process, and what's happening to her is not right.
Former Mayor Joe McComb says the closest process the city has seen was in 1987. City Council member Frank Mendez was removed from office after allegations of violating conflict of interest provisions tied to a property sale. McComb was a council member at the time when the allegations started. He recounts one key outcome that raises questions on the city's current removal process.
The purpose that they learned in I think it was 87 in the Mendez case was that the council really doesn't need to be put in that position where you're making judgments on your fellow council members. So that was the reason that the Ethics Commission was created in the first place as a result of the Mendez case.
McComb says he questions why the current council chose to conduct the process publicly instead of through the Ethics Commission, taking the initial petition and then making a recommendation to council. After reviewing the city charter, it apparently allows the council to refer a citizen's petition to the Ethics Commission, but does not clearly require it.
An unprecedented process.
Another former mayor, Nelda Martinez, says the process is unprecedented for the city, especially when attempting to remove the mayor.
Anytime we get an ethics complaint, they do go to the Ethics Commission, and that was circumvented and decided, the majority of the council decided to do this publicly, and which tells me it's very political.
After council members Roland Barrera and Everett Roy recused themselves, Martinez says that at the next pretrial hearing, she would hope for the following.
Councilmember Gail Hernandez and Councilwoman Sylvia Campos would recuse themselves because of the precedents in the Supreme Court ruling that you cannot be a witness and judge.
Martinez says the next step could make council's vote invalid.
Section 11 of the city charter states that you have to have the majority of the elected officials, the city council, in order to remove the mayor, and there would not be a majority.
Natalia Osuna, 3 News.